What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, here for another video. Maybe a little sad video, but we're gonna try and fix it, so it's still gonna be a good video. But the problem that I've been having is with the intake. Since I've installed this intake, I've noticed actually sometimes there's a knocking sound, mostly when I'm first gear starting off. If I release the clutch a little too quickly, the engine is a little lugging, causing the engine to vibrate a little, and I noticed that there's some knocking sound. And I found out that it's actually my intake. So I noticed that when the engine vibrates, this thing kind of vibrates as well, and would hit the brake line, making this sound, which is definitely not good. You do not want any of your parts to be hitting the brake lines, right? Because it's the brake line, come on. So I did a little Googling. I was not able to find anybody else having this issue, so it's probably just me. I don't know if it's because my engine mounts are about to go out. I don't think so though, because I try and jacked up the car right on the subframe, see if there's any wobbliness on the engine. Seems to be pretty solid, so I'm not really sure if it's just my vehicle or the setup that I have right here. So we're gonna try and fix it. By fixing it, I'll probably be putting back the stock portion of this part of the intake. So basically, I kept all my stock parts. You'll notice that this is the stock part that replaces, or I should say, this is the part that replaces the stock part, this one. Notice that there is a lever or an arm here at the bottom that there's a bolt also bolting onto it. And the CTS turbo intake does not. So I don't know if that is the problem. I'm gonna try and put just this part back into the car and see if it still makes that knocking noise. So let's get on it. So we're gonna be taking the intake out and put them back together later. So here you can see the difference between these two pipes. You'll notice that this original stock one has this arm. This is the arm that I was talking about. This arm connects to this part right here. There's a bolt that can go through and will secure it. This intake, aftermarket intake, does not have that, which makes it wobble around. So I'm gonna put just this part back, and I'll have to put the stock portion of this part back as well. Otherwise, I don't think this will be able to clamp on. The size is a little different. So I'm gonna remove that and this red silicone pipe and put the stock back, put this one back, and all the aftermarket part will be just here. So let's get on. So as you can see, I think this is the PVC return pipe. My connector is broken, so it's probably not properly secured. That's why it's like leaking oil onto this metal plate. I try and give it a little clean earlier, but some of them are like baked on, which is not good. That'll be where the turbo inlet is going to be. So I'm gonna put the stock back from now on. Also, you'll see that this is my brake line, and this is the part where I said that it was hitting. You can see that it's already scrubbing some of the paint off. See that right there? That is definitely not good. So yeah, should have done this a long time ago. Job done. The difficult part was similar with installing the original CTS intake. The difficult part, the most difficult part is with the stock rubber pipe in there. The hose clamps are very difficult to access because they're at the back, and it's very tricky to get the hose clamps in there. Or maybe I have the wrong size, I don't know, but that's the most tricky part. But now with this part that is stock, yeah, I don't think it's going to be hitting that brake line anymore. And I'm gonna go out for a drive and see if we still get those whoosh whoosh noise, and we'll see. All right, let's give it a couple of pulls here. Ooh, I can definitely still hear it. I don't know if the mic is able to capture it, but I can definitely still hear the intake. It's not as loud as before where we're using the complete CTS intake. I don't know if you can hear that. Definitely not as loud, so slight disappointment there. But at least, hey, I'm not knocking my brake lines anymore. Yeah, it's still fun. It's still fun. You can definitely still hear it. It's just a lot more subtle, I guess. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this is helpful for those who have this issue in the future. Maybe this video will be helpful. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have any questions or if you guys have experiencing similar issues, leave a comment down below and subscribe, hit the like button, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.